Consider the following standard electrochemical cell. What we've been given here is something known as the cell notation. The cell notation follows the following rule. First, we write down what happens at the anode. Then we use a double line to represent the salt bridge, and what's on the right is then what's happening at the cathode. So at the anode, Cu or copper is being oxidized to Cu2 plus ions. In other words, it's going into solution. At the cathode, Ag plus ions are coming out of solution and are being reduced to Ag. Initially, each half cell contains 200 centimeters cubed of electrolyte. The cell is connected to a circuit and allowed to produce current until the concentration of the electrolyte in the cathode half cell is reduced to 0.5 moles per dm cubed. The cell is then disconnected. Question 8.2.1, write a balanced equation for the net ionic cell reaction. So to do this, let's first write out the oxidation half reaction. So oxidation happens at the anode. So Cu is going to be oxidized to Cu2 plus 2 electrons. At the cathode, we're going to have reduction. We're going to have Ag plus, and it's going to react with 1 electron and going to be reduced to Ag. Now, to get the net ionic cell reaction, we need to ensure that the number of electrons on either side is balanced. So, as we can see here, there's 1 electron, and here there's 2. So we can multiply the second reaction by 2 to balance the electrons. Now that they're balanced, we can join them. So the 2 electrons will disappear because they appear on both sides, and we can write down what's left. So we have our arrow. We're going to have Cu plus the 2Ag plus. That's going to give us Cu2 plus, and it's going to give us plus 2Ag. And that's our answer. The next question reads, calculate the concentration of the electrolyte in the anode half cell when the cell is disconnected. Now let's take a look at what's going on. So here is a simple diagram to represent our galvanic cell. On the left-hand side, we have a copper half cell. On the right, we have a silver half cell. Now we know that copper is being oxidized. So we are going to have Cu2 plus ions going into solution. Now, since the volume is the same, since the number of moles is increasing, the concentration of this solution is going to increase. If you take a look at the silver half cell, that's the cathode. Remember, silver is being reduced. So Ag plus ions are actually going out of solution. The number of moles of Ag plus is decreasing. And since the volume is the same, it means that the concentration is also going to decrease. And we know that. They've told us that the concentration has decreased. Now, to calculate the concentration here, we need to first take a look at what's happened. So they tell us that the cathode had a concentration decrease to 0.5. But from what? Since this is a standard electrochemical cell, we know that standard electrochemical cells operate with a concentration of 1 mole per dm cubed. So what we can do here is we can work out the change for the silver or for the cathode. So initially, the electrolyte had a concentration of 1. Now, or final, the electrolyte has a concentration of 0.5. Since we know the volume, we can work out the change in the number of moles. So the volume is 0.2, the volume is still 0.2. So the number of moles initially is C times V. So 1 times 0.2, which is 0.2 moles of Ag plus at the start. Now here we can work out at the final. So C times V, 0.5 times 0.2, and that's equal to 0.1 mole of Ag. So that means in going from a concentration of 1 mole per dm cubed to 0.5 moles per dm cubed, the change in the number of moles is 0.1 minus 0.2, so it decreased by 0.1 moles. So that is the change. Now, the change in the number of moles in the copper is going to be according to a mole ratio, and that's why we needed the reaction. So, if we look at our reaction, this decreased by 0.1. The copper 2 plus, since it's on the product side, is going to increase, but it's going to increase in a ratio. So the ratio of Ag plus to copper 2 plus is 2 to 1. So if this decreased by 0.1, this is going to increase by half of that amount. So 0.05. So this is now the change in the number of moles of copper 2 plus, 0.05 moles. Now we can't forget that there were already Cu2 plus ions in this electrolyte. So if we work out the number of moles that we had at the beginning, add the delta, we can work out the new concentration. So initially, we can work out the number of moles, that is equal to C times V. Standard conditions means that the concentration was 1, the volume is 0.2. So that is 0.2 moles of Cu2 plus. Now take the delta into account. The delta is plus 0.05. That now gives us a final of 0.25 moles of copper 2 plus. We can now work out the concentration. Concentration is equal to number of moles divided by volume. So 0.25 divided by 0.2, and that's equal to 1.25 moles per dm cubed. And that's our final answer. Now, of course, there is a different way to do it, but this way is dependent on certain things. So one of the things is that the volume on both sides needs to be the same. If the volume on both sides is the same and the starting concentrations are the same, we can do a quick little shortcut. So what we can do here is we can say that the concentration of the Ag electrolyte decreased. It went from 1 to 0.5. So it decreased by 0.5. So the delta in the concentration was minus 0.5. Then, because the volume on both sides is the same, and because the starting number of moles on the starting concentration for both of them was the same, the delta for the concentration of the Cu2 plus is going to be in proportion. So what am I saying? So I'm saying what we can do is we can do a concentration ratio. So the Ag2 plus to the Cu2 plus, this decreased by 0.5. So the ratio is 2 to 1. That means this is going to increase by half of that amount. So it's going to increase by 0.25. Then, because we know, so this is the delta for the concentration of Cu2 plus, because we know it started at 1, so the concentration of Cu2 plus initially was 1, and now we are adding the 0.25, the new concentration is going to be 1.25 moles per dm cubed. So again, this works because the starting concentration was the same and they both share the same volume. Okay, thanks so much for watching.